second, third, and verse. I'm like, okay, yeah, they did pretty well.
Just please don't look into it, because after I say it, you are going to fall out of your chair laughing. I already told Adrian, but yeah, like, I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I kind of wanted to start out with talking about the trade, and then I'll let you guys talk.
Yeah, I kind of.
Yeah, that makes sense. Adrian, what are you drinking there? PBR what? Is that chocolate?
No, these aren't PBRs, son.
Them hard coffees, when they had those.
Called Have a Day.
Is it alcoholic or no?
Yes, it is.
Do you guys remember the PBR hard coffees? Those fucking
That shit
slapped.
was good. Those
Yes.
were good. What is that, Adrian?
They creeped up on you, though. Like, there's a reason why they sold those in 4-packs. Like, they creeped up on you.
So these are called Have a Days, and like you know how I've been talking about like the Bob Those Sports guys.
Yeah.
So they excuse me. Whoa. Screw there, son. So
That's making sense, Slurp. Okay.
They have a drink called Have a Day, and that's what this is. And it just got to Ohio. Like,
Is it like a tea or is it a beer or?
So this is it's a tequila seltzer cocktail.
That doesn't sound bad.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, they're phenomenal.
Really?
They are so fucking good.
Yeah, I never heard of those.
They've been out for like
it's exactly like a PBR, like chocolate.
It does. So this is the Georgia peach flavor, which is good. I think the watermelon one that I have upstairs is a little better, but they have them at the Goods in New Bremen, and
They sell them in 6-packs,
8-packs. 8-packs. Yeah. The variety is 8-packs, I should say. They're fucking. Dude, are you coming home this week? Oh fuck. Never mind. I was gonna say, if you're coming home this weekend, like, let's have a campfire, fucking drink some of these.
I will not be home this weekend.
But I can't. You're what?
I won't be home this weekend.
So you're not just gonna play? You're just not gonna play softball? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fucking.
You're turning down a week of coming home to extend a lumber winning streak?
Yeah, we're probably gonna get blown out tomorrow.
No. Just a little bit. Hold on.
All right, are we on?
Oh yeah, we're live. We've been live for a little bit.
I was just curious. I didn't.
Honestly, I don't really give a shit. I mean, this is our last. Well, okay, let's just do it. Welcome to Couch Coaches. To my over here that's the left, is Ben. Most interesting guy in the world. Sick hat. I mean,
I love the hat, too.
Dude, honestly, your whole fit right now is kind of...
It's just something about the block O with the Ohio State in the middle. You don't see it anymore.
What's up with... What do you got? What do you got here, Ben? Is that a cutoff hoodie or is that white sleeves?
Oh, yeah. Cut off hoodie, bro.
Fuck, dude. That goes hard.
Like, all you see now
That's
is
hard. That's hard.
Like, all you see now for the Buckeyes is a block O with the leaf and the Buckeye.
I've always loved the
I love the Ohio State in the middle.
love the Ohio State in the block O.
It just reminds me of the throwback basketball unis is what that always reminds me of.
Yeah.
All right, over here is Slurp.
That's
and
me,
he's
the
got
one with
some
the
stuff.
stutter.
He's got some stuff to talk about.
I don't know about that. I'm a pretty happy guy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Very therapeutic, too.
Yeah, very therapeutic. Yeah, we found that out yesterday. So you're going to see the title of this. It says The Last One. And this is our last podcast, our last stream till probably football. Me and Ben might hop on here and do a surprise one here and there. You might see a video pop up on our YouTube of us absolutely plastered drunk around a campfire. That's a possibility. That could happen. I was kind of thinking about maybe doing that this weekend, but Ben's not gonna be home because he's a piece of shit. And then I forgot my neighbor, dude. My neighbor, he was mowing his grass yesterday, and he was like, "Hey, if you see a bunch of guys out here on Saturday night around a campfire drinking, come over." And I was like, "Oh, you got your bachelor party?" He was like, "Yep." He's like, after the actual bachelor party, like they're going golfing or something. He's like, we're going to come back here and we're going to have drinks. And I was like, yeah, I'll probably be there.
Yeah, count me in.
Yeah, I'll probably be there. And he was like, fuck yeah. And I was, I'm in. And he's like, yeah, just bring a lawn chair over, bring your cooler. And I was like, I don't need to bring my cooler, bro. My fucking fridge is 20 feet away. Yeah, I'm good. But so yeah, that's gonna be the plan. Maybe I can't next weekend. I got a wedding in Columbus, so it's gonna be one of the weekends in the summer. You guys are gonna find a video come across YouTube of probably 4 or 5 drunk dudes around a campfire.
There you go.
Yeah, the one we had last year around this time should have been documented.
Oh, jeez, and that one was diabolical.
That one should have been documented.
I'm glad it wasn't. I will say that.
That would have been so fucking good, dude.
It might have been the most that all of us guys have laughed in one sitting our whole life.
That was a giggle. Maybe 2. That was
jeez.
funny as fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't recall the last time, Ben, that I laughed that hard. That was something else, dude. God, we were fucking chucking. I was a single dad that week because my wife went to fucking South Dakota.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Slurp fucking thought that was the funniest thing in the world, too.
It was just the way that Adrian said it. Like, so Waylon was like, "Hey, where's mom at?" Like, "Oh, she's in South Dakota." Just like it was just nonchalant. Like, "Oh, she's in Fort Recovery." Like, I don't know why. I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. And the alcohol in my system also did not help. But
you also gotta realize, man, that this guy was just like, she had been gone for probably like 3 days at this point, 2 days, and he was just non-stop. Where's mommy? Mm-hmm. Like that whole Friday or Saturday or whatever it was. I think it was Saturday, right? Yeah. Like whole Saturday, dude. He was just like, "Where's mommy? Where's mommy? Where's mommy?" And like I had like keep telling her like, "Oh, buddy, she's on." Like we would tell him that she was on a work trip. That's what we kept saying. And so finally, I was just over. I was like, "She's in South Dakota," and I walked away. And I think you spit out your beer.
pretty fucking close. Yeah.
Oh, it was good. And then we had a campfire out back, and it just got real weird after that. Ben was giggling a bit.
A few times, man. Yeah.
All right, so we got some big news out of the NFL. Jared Verse.
Few big items.
We'll start the first one.
Yeah.
Their first big
Jared
one.
Verse trade.
The Jared Verse trade.
Oh, the Jared Verse trade.
The Jared Verse trade.
I don't mind that you're starting it like that, but
So Myles Garrett gets traded to the Los Angeles Rams for Jared Verse, a 2027 first round, 2028 second round, 2029 third round, and I'm gonna let Slurp take it from here. So that 2029 third round has some implications.
Yeah. So the one thing I want to start off with, like I kind of talked to Ben before we started the pod, being a Browns fan and stuff, seen it a million times. It hurts. But every time we get the franchise guy, don't stick around.
True.
Seen it with Baker Mayfield. The one guy in my entire life that had a bright spot at quarterback who clinched the playoffs and has won a playoff win. We shipped him out because he wanted to play hurt. And everyone's like, "Oh, let's ship him out because he's wanting to play hurt." And I'm like, the 28 years I have been alive, I have never seen a player on the Browns or a quarterback alone that's like, "Oh, I'm hurt. Oh yeah, I'll lace him up and play."
Yeah.
But anyway, so we ship him out, get rid of Nick Chubb, get rid of OBJ, Jarvis Landry, Kareem Hunt. And talk about Kareem Hunt. We got rid of Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb in the same year to where our running back room was depleted. But getting off topic a little bit and getting back onto the point of the trade, as a Browns fan, I grew up knowing like he's not going to retire a Brown. Obviously, I wanted to see it. But getting into the trade, I'm not hateful of the trade, but we should have got more picks in return. The biggest thing that I want to talk about, are you kidding me? We trade 3 first-round picks and more for Deshaun Watson, who likes to sit on a table and get his chillering touched by massage therapists. We give up 3 first-round picks and more, and then we have the best defensive player the NFL has seen since Reggie White, and we get 1 first-round pick and a player in a second and a third. Now, Jared Verse, stud, rookie of the year in 2024. He's what, like 25 or something like. He's not old. It's like he's still molding into himself. That's the one piece that I like.
Yeah, he's a young guy.
Essentially, it's 2 first-round picks the Browns are getting, and that's also a guy that has proven himself already. Because who's to say if that's a first-round pick and not a player? So who's to say that we hit on that pick? That's one of the parts I'm putting in there. But then I'll go back to the Micah Parsons trade. The Cowboys, 3 first-round picks, and then you got a defensive tackle. That's not bad. You get 3 first-round picks in return, and Myles Garrett is 10 times better. But also, we got a Pro Bowl caliber player in Jared Verse. I'm not 100% sure if he was a Pro Bowler this past year, but he's on the caliber of it. But the other thing is,
oh boy,
he's coming off of the best year in NFL history. Like, he's coming off the best year. I do not blame him for wanting to leave at all. Who would? He requested a trade this past year. I don't know what it was that the front office said, but the rumors out there was that Andrew Berry, the GM on the Browns, he tossed out a footprint of everything he was going to do. He laid everything down like, hey, these are the guys we're getting, and these are the trades that we have in our heads to improve our team, and these are the guys we're wanting to draft. And when everybody was like, oh, he only came back because of the contract that we gave him, I'm like, as a Browns fan, I'm like, I understand it, but that's not the reason why, because I believed everything I read that I just said, that what our GM pitched to Myles Garrett. But last year was a rebuild. And then we re-signed him instead of trading him, which I'm fine with. But if there was anything else out there that was better, I would have rather us traded him last year. Because with last year's team, yes, we hit on our rookies. Everybody knew we weren't going to clinch the playoffs.
I kind of wish that last year you guys would have traded for Micah Parsons and we would have got Myles Garrett and we threw in like a compensatory first-round pick.
That would have been an insane trade, but
that would have been awesome. I'd much rather have Myles Garrett than Micah Parsons. Speaking of Micah Parsons, we'll get back on that topic in like 2 seconds. Micah Parsons is out till October.
I seen he started the season on the PUP list.
Placed on the PUP list, yeah.
Man, that fucking sucks for Green Bay.
But
fuck you, cucks. Keep going.
I'll get back into some of the pros for the Browns before I get into all the negatives. But the one thing the first thing I thought of, and Ben, I'm not hating on the Bengals in the way that you think that I am, because the offseason that you guys had, I hate to say it, but hats off. But at least we're not the Raiders or the Bengals, to where the Bengals had Hendrickson. He wanted traded how long ago? Yeah, and now they get nothing. They could have had, honestly, they could have had the same trade the Browns got. They could have had the same thing, because there was, I guarantee half the league was calling for Trey Hendrickson.
Oops, sorry.
But they let him walk, and now he's in a division rival. Then you look at Crosby, failed his physical after the trade was final, but somehow like, oh, it's the Ravens, we'll sweep this under the rug and let you go back. But anyway, I'm going to start to the point. I'm glad we didn't do that. That's how I wanted to end it. But I'm going to start to the point to what is pissing me off. The Browns have a compensation in the draft picks that we got in return from Los Angeles. 2027 first, 2028 second, and a 2029 third. That third round pick in 2029 is able to turn in to a first round pick for Cleveland. But it only turns into a first round pick if the Rams trade him to the Bengals, Ravens, or Steelers. Why?
What the fuck kind of condition is that?
Number one, the first point I'm going to make, I'm glad that Andrew Berry did something to cover his footsteps to make sure he's not able to land back in the division. But two, he is not going to get traded again. He's going to retire a Ram.
Yeah.
And also, he's not going to get traded before 2029.
No.
Are you shitting me?
Wild condition. That's insane.
Like, I was talking to Adrian. You could have tossed in like, the third round could turn in to a second round pick if, like, say he played X amount of games. Or got X
That
amount
makes
of sacks.
sense.
Or X
Yeah,
amount of
that makes
sacks.
sense.
But are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? You think the Rams are going like I said, it's
Hey, at least Andrew
some
Berry
sort
played
of
it smart, though,
it's some
you know?
sort of footsteps he did to cover his tracks, but it's not going to happen.
It's
not
no,
going to
there's,
happen.
Like, negative chance that happens.
Because the Rams are a smart franchise. Look at how they went about everything. They traded away all their first-round picks for piece to build a Super Bowl team. In the first year, they traded away all their first-round picks for Stafford. They got crowned. Like, I seen something on ESPN today that said, like, ever since they took Jared Goff, and then this year, that was what, like, 7 years ago they drafted Goff?
Yeah.
Longer than that. 2016. He was the 2016 draft.
Okay, so yeah.
So 10
So
years.
2016 until now, the
I
Rams
saw
have
this
had
too,
two
so-
first-round picks.
It's fucking
Two.
nuts.
One of them-
Counting Golf.
One of them is
Golf and
Jared
Tyson.
Verse.
Golf and Simpson. And,
Verse was a
and
second
look
round
at
pick.
it.
Was he?
And then,
I
like,
thought they said he was the first. My bad.
you look at the Browns. When I think of first-round picks and trades, I always revisit this trade, and you guys are going to laugh, and I do not care if you laugh at all.
What did my couch do to you?
The Eagles traded up with the Browns to select Carson Wentz. The Browns got like 3 or 4 first-round picks, and they missed on all of them. Like, they were awful. All their picks they got in return. None of them panned out. And then now, I'll go back to the trade with Deshaun Watson. We built the Texans back into a competitive franchise. And they were all the way down at the bottom.
True.
Yeah,
Like-
their rebound is single-handedly because of the Browns.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Dude, there's people.
Also,
thinking-
Adrian, I need to point out Jared Verse was a first-round pick. Actually, you're right.
Yeah, I was going to say he was definitely a
Oh,
first
look at
round.
that. The
Yeah.
fucking guy who's always wrong was
I
right.
was supposed to mention
Yes, a win in this circle.
I was supposed to mention this
Hopefully
earlier,
go out for the
but I completely forgot because I was kind of going off on a tangent. But real quick, Anita.
Oh man.
Okay,
Ben, you should go get a beer.
so wow.
All right, I can handle that.
One, there's a bunch of losers in this trade. Like, if you sit back and think about it, is Ben still able to hear?
I don't know. Ben, can you still hear us? Oh no, he took his earphones out. Yeah, this guy.
Right, Ben? You able to hear now?
Nope. Hold up.
All right, you good, Ben?
There he is.
Yep.
I had to wait. So, like, with looking at the trade, there's a bunch of losers in this trade. There's a lot of losers compared to winners.
Yeah, Jared Verse.
The only winner
Yeah, huge loser.
is the
Jared Verse.
Rams. The only winner is the Rams. And then for the losers, I'm tossing in the whole NFC West. So,
Yes,
with
yeah.
that
Oh,
being
God.
said,
Oh, God.
I'm going to name these guys. These are all the losers. Paris Johnson,
Okay.
Elijah Wilkinson, the left and
every
right tackle for the
Yeah.
Arizona Cardinals.
And I like Paris Johnson.
Charles
I love
Cross
him. He's
and
a
Abraham
dog.
Lucas, the left and right tackle for the Seahawks. Trent Williams and Colton McKivitz, the left and right tackle for the 49ers. Now, we've seen the battle between Williams and Garrett a few times the past several years, but
battle.
now we're going to see it twice a year. We've seen how it panned out against Williams. Like, he still got to Brock Purdy at a pretty good rate.
I mean, that's also Trent Williams is
But
healthy though. I mean, the guy's been
now-
hurt a lot lately.
You're under Sean McVay. You're under a true head coach.
The guy.
You're not under a Pop Warner head coach.
Yeah.
Warner head coach.
I'm just telling you how it is.
Oh, that's.
Like, those are all the losers. Then, I forgot to mention the Browns, but that fuck them. But
Winners, the AFC North.
Yeah, the rest of the AFC North.
The rest of the
yeah.
AFC North.
Yeah.
Dude, how well do you think Joe Burrow slept the other night?
Oh, yeah. I bet he was over the moon.
Dude, I bet you he was counting so many sheep.
You know, after he got traded,
That dude was probably walked into OTAs the next day on cloud 9.
Yeah.
After he
Joe,
got traded.
Joe, you got a little extra pep in your step. Like, fuck yeah,
Miles
dude.
is gone, baby.
Yep, Miles is gone. Oh, I thought you got laid. Did that too.
So after he got traded, the first thing I thought of, I remember seeing a video on YouTube. It would have been like right when we started the win streak against the Bengals. So it would have been like the rookie year Baker Mayfield or second year Baker Mayfield. But it was like the second or third year of Joe Burrow. So Burrow got interviewed and somebody was like, so you've struggled against the Browns. So what is it the Browns have that you don't have? And why are you not able to be a Baker? And Burrow was like, well, the Bengals don't have Myles Garrett.
Yeah. I mean, it's as
Like
simple as that, really.
That's literally what he said.
He's a fucking game wrecker.
But then,
Guy's a dog, bro.
so
He's a dog.
before the pod started, I got to talking to Ben. I'm going to go back to this. Like, I'm not mad at all that Myles Garrett requested a trade because anybody in their right mind would have done the same thing. Like, I want to see him his head out there, get 5 rings. I don't care. Like, I'm rooting all for the Rams this year.
That one.
And Myles Garrett, which, yes, I'm still a huge Browns fan. But like I said, we're not going to make the playoffs, so I'm all,
Not with that
all
attitude,
Rams.
so come on now.
But, like, I just got to talking to Ben about this, and I'm like, it just reminds me when the Browns had Joe Thomas. Like, the Browns had Joe Thomas, and there was I don't think this is still a current record, but at some point he had a record for consecutive snaps at left tackle. And at some point in his career with Cleveland, which his whole tenure was in Cleveland, our front office tried to trade him a few times and confronted him and said, hey, we love you as a player. We love you as a person. We know you're huge to our city and our franchise, but we want to see you get a ring, and we know it's not with us. And I about said Trent Williams, but Joe Thomas said, no, I'm a Cleveland Brown. I live and bleed brown and orange. I'm retiring a Cleveland Brown. And fair enough, he did. But Ben had something he wanted to say after I brought that up.
Yeah. What you got to say, man?
Pose this question: has Myles Garrett? So I guess Joe Thomas considered the best Brown. Like, he's a Brown through and through. Is Myles Garrett considered the best Brown of all time now? Like, has he overtaken Joe Thomas as like the Brown of all Browns?
For me, there's multiple ways to look at that. Anybody in their right mind would say Myles Garrett. That's because he's decorated. 2 Player of the Year or 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, multi-time All-Pro. Offensive line
holds a sack
is
record
so
now.
underrated. It's so underrated. Like, when you think of an all-time great, you talk about the Bengals. It's going to be a diehard fan to say an all-time great on the Bengals is Anthony Munoz.
Yeah.
So, like, but for my opinion, I'd still say it's Joe Thomas. Like,
Really?
he was loyal, and he always showed up. Like, he played hurt every year, but when he played hurt, he was dominant as hell. Like, he was so dominant.
How many years did he play?
I think he played 11. I think he played about 11 years, which honestly, that was before like our training staff got a lot better. You know what I mean? Because like back in the back when he played, the training staff was awful. But I still think that there's a really big argument for Myles Garrett in there, just because. Well, I guess the one thing with me is Thomas is already a first ballot Hall of Famer, as he was a first ballot Hall of Famer in 2023. Yeah. But that's a great question.
I mean, Myles already has that locked up too. I mean,
100%.
Yeah. I mean,
that's a great question.
Miles is going to go down as, and he's going to be in.
And here's another
the
thing.
Cleveland
Adrian,
Browns.
Go ahead.
He's going to be in the Cleveland Browns Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
I mean, I mean, there's no doubt
yeah,
about it.
100%.
He's
Before
probably
him-
going to be. He's probably going to be in the Ring of Honor as a Cleveland Brown.
Before Miles, the best edge on the Browns I can think of is Clay Matthews.
He
And
played on the Browns?
Yeah, before he
Yeah.
went to the Packers, right?
no, the Clay Matthews' dad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus
okay.
Christ!
Like the edge
didn't-
that
I was
played
like,
on the
what?
Packers,
I was
it would be
thinking
his
Packers,
dad.
too.
So
I
he
was like-
played with like Ozzie
That's a
Newsome.
long time ago. Fucking
Oh,
shit.
Ozzie Newsome.
Ozzie Newsome, the Hall of Fame
Ravens
tight end on the Browns, who's now in the front office with the fucking Ravens. But anyway,
So here was another question. Myles Garrett is the best defensive end since who? Lawrence
Reggie
Taylor?
White, I think. Oh, sorry.
You're talking all the time.
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Myles Garrett is the best defensive end since who? I said Lawrence Taylor.
I think Lawrence Taylor's
It-
probably.
I say Reggie White.
Is J.J. Watt up there?
J.J. Watt could be up there. Yeah.
That's arguable.
I guess I was sleeping on J.J. Watt because I didn't know he
Yeah.
had such a good career.
Because
Bro, his
the thing with
career.
J.J. Watt,
I knew he was a stud. I
Like,
just didn't know
one-
he was that good.
you
So
remember
great.
him for batting balls,
Yeah.
and he was able to stop the run. He played everywhere on the defensive line, like with Cleveland. Before we got Jim Schwartz, he specifically stayed on one side of the line. Then we get Schwartz, and he moved him everywhere, which look at what happened after he did that. And like I was talking to my uncle, who's the biggest Browns fan I know. He has told me for ever since we got Garrett, he's like, what are we doing? He's like, just look at the Rams. They have Aaron Donald. And McVay will move him all across the defensive line. And he's a
Did
defensive
Miles
tackle.
line up inside under Schwartz or no? Can he play inside
yes.
at all?
Oh yeah, he can play
He's
inside.
played inside under Schwartz
yeah.
quite a bit.
He did that
quite
fucking.
a bit.
He did that
but
fucking crossover move on Joe Burrow on the inside.
Oh, to get the record?
No,
wasn't
that
right.
would have been
That
2 or
would have
3
been-
years. It would have been 2
That would have
years
been
ago.
hilarious.
The
if that
first
was
year the
what it
Browns had
was,
Jim
though.
Schwartz.
He's
would have
fucking
been, no, but
doing a crossover and then just boom,
It
record.
is the record.
we had
Ben, you might want to turn your mic over. I can barely hear him.
no, I can hear Ben.
Maybe it's just me. It might just be me.
Do any of you guys? I'm pretty much all done. I just want to see what your guys' thoughts or questions or anything you need to say about the trade.
I think.
Go ahead, Adrian. I got something to say as well.
I think that all in all, like, I'm happy for Myles Garrett because while it would be fun to see the Browns get a ring, mainly because Cleveland would be ruined.
Burn. Yeah.
I don't even want to know
I don't want to know
what
Cleveland
would
do.
happen.
Cleveland would be done. I mean,
I
there would be no
honestly
more-
might. I honestly might go to the parade if the Browns won.
Oh, for real?
like-
I mean, you'd have to.
I already know
Yeah.
that Ben will say
Yeah,
the same thing as
electric.
me. Well, like I already know if the Bengals were to win a Super Bowl, that Ben is taking a whole week off work. I'm doing the same thing with
I'm
the
probably
Browns.
taking
Hell
a week
yeah.
off of work
I'm
too.
doing the same
Fuck
thing
yeah.
with the
yeah.
Browns.
I'm taking a week off of work if
I'll
it's the
go to-
Browns
I'll-
or the
I'm just
Bengals.
going like a
I
7-day
would
bender.
attempt to go to the parade.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But
Hell no.
getting in the, it was hard enough. Just looking at the pictures when the Cavs won the
Oh
NBA
my God,
Finals.
there's so many people there.
Oh my god!
'Cause-
yeah.
Well, one of my friends has a cousin that lives in Cleveland, and my friend's like, "Yeah, he went to the parade," and I was like, "So how was it?" And he was like, "Oh, it was awful." He's like, he couldn't even like see
Move or
any of the
anything.
players or the
Bro.
floats or anything. But
So many
But
people.
he also said it's like it's something I'm never going to experience. It was
Right.
awesome to
I-
be there because the atmosphere was pretty cool.
I had a cousin who still lived in Cleveland in that time in 2016, and she lived in the hood. She's also a lesbian, and she
Thanks for including that.
That integral to the story there.
it was very important. Okay, so anyway, she said that, like, one, they could hear the music from downtown, how loud it was downtown. She also
It'd
said
be
that
electric, dude.
there was a lot of gunshots going off.
I
said-
believe that too.
She said there was
yeah.
gunshots, fireworks, music, burnouts, like. But imagine if that was the Browns,
Oh my God, dude, that
bro.
would you agree with this, Slurp? The city of Cleveland, like as a whole, of course you're from Cleveland, you love the Cavaliers, but
it's
Cleveland
different
more
for
of a football city, yeah, right?
They're definitely. I mean, the fucking
More
football
of a
Hall of
football
Fame is
city
20
than
minutes
City.
away.
More of a like. Do the residents of Cleveland care more about the Browns than the Indians or the Guardians or the?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Now, when LeBron was in town, it was always the Cavs. But it's always been a football city because you look at when the Browns had, I hate this guy to death, but when they had Art Modell, that's when the Browns were the fucking Browns. They were actually good, which I wasn't even born then, but
yeah.
I don't know. I think that going back to like what I was saying, I'm happy for Myles Garrett because I think that he's gonna get a ring probably this year.
I would like to think so too.
And
the only
like
question is if
like,
Stafford can stay healthy.
I think he probably can.
I think he can too,
I
but
think
still
he
an
can too.
if.
I mean, it is still a big if. But and then on top of that, like you got on the Browns side, like Jared Verse is by no means a Myles Garrett. By
He's
no
slouch
means.
either, though.
Nope.
But he is no slouch. And he is young. If you get him the right guy to coach him, which he had the right guy in L.A. His guy in L.A. was a hell of a fucking coach. But, like, you get the right guy to coach him, and then your guys' next year first-round pick, your guys' first-round pick, that's yours, and the Rams' first-round pick next year, you could get somebody in a different position that is the next Myles Garrett.
This is something I want to talk about after you brought that up. Are you done?
Not quite.
All right. then
Like,
keep
but
going.
like next year, like if by some means, which I don't think is going to happen because the Cardinals suck ass, but like,
Agreed.
but if like there's somehow some way the Browns get the first overall pick, you're taking JJ Smith. You're taking Jeremiah Smith. There's no doubt about that. And then if the fucking Rams win the Super Bowl, you have the 32nd round pick. Or the 32nd pick overall in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
So then you guys could potentially draft. You could draft a QB.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't think you guys need a QB, but like there is a chance that Shador could
Shadusi, bro.
He could be a guy. I'm not saying he is, but there's a chance he could get there someday. Todd Monken, he worked with Lamar Jackson. Like, I mean, he has a connection with mobile quarterbacks like that, right? But
Hey, he worked with Winston in Tampa Bay.
oh, dude,
Jameis.
imagine he brings Jameis back to Cleveland. Holy shit. Anyway, so you got that. And who's to say that you don't get like another defensive guy, like another guy who's as good as Jared Verse. So then you got a Jared Verse and another guy who is as good as Jared Verse on each side, or a guy in the middle. And then there's your Myles Garrett plus probably a little bit. Like, I mean, the Browns have endless possibilities and opportunities here. And the Rams have another ring or 2 or 3 in their future. Like,
I just applaud the Rams so much. Like, Stan Kroenke just doesn't give a fuck about his draft picks.
And Ben,
Les Snead is so.
don't
this
care.
is what I was talking
a
about
dog.
with franchises that take swings.
Ben, what are
but
you
the
watching?
Rams are doing it the right way.
Reds game.
Oh, are they on? I didn't know that. My
Yeah,
bad.
they just like you said earlier, they had like 2 picks out of the last 10 drafts that they had a first round pick.
Yeah.
It's just fucking like
stupid.
legitimately fuck them picks.
And every year
It is, dude.
So when Adrian was talking about the draft picks and stuff, the first thing that I thought of was
Nice.
I feel like for the future, I know you guys are going to say otherwise to stir the pot, but the Browns have to start Sanders all year.
Dude, I'm a Bengals fan, and I want Shador to be good.
Like, I think you have to
hate it.
start him. You have to see what he's got. So you also have a first and a second round, or a receiver we took in the first and second round of this past draft.
Yeah.
I don't know if the pan out, but you tried to get him some weapons. And you also have Harold Fannin and Judkins if he can stay healthy.
Harold
So,
Fannin is such a dog.
this year,
Yeah, he is a stud.
after this year
I'm thinking about
goes,
buying his jersey.
I was kind of thinking, like, with some of the capital that we have gained, are we going to head out and try to trade for a Marvin Harrison, a Chris Olave, or an A.J. Brown before he got traded to the Pats? Because that's what the Browns are lacking. They're lacking a wide receiver one. They've lacked that for how long?
Yeah.
So is it going to be that, or are they going to use their capital for this next upcoming draft to trade up for Jeremiah Smith? Because this year we miss out on Carnell Tate, which I wasn't expecting him to go that high. But this year, even if our receivers pan out, I still say, like, try to get up there and get Jeremiah Smith. Or I thought
Even
about
Brandon
this
Inniss.
today at work. Go about making a blockbuster move for a quarterback in the right way. The guy I have in mind is Justin Herbert. The Browns' offensive line is
Ben. Whoa.
our offensive line.
I had
Has
the
got,
same fucking reaction, dude.
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah, but what makes you think the Chargers are going to trade him?
Let's let him explain
This
himself.
is my only
Yeah.
thought. So, the Chargers have kind of been in the same boat for a while. Like, they've tried out the experiment with Herbert and can't get past the first round or whatever round it is that they always lose in. Say they were to miss the playoffs this year. I think you're high if you don't think the front office will not take offers on Justin Herbert.
I don't think he's going anywhere, but hey,
I don't
I've been
think
wrong
he is
before.
either. I mean,
You're probably not wrong. I'm just saying, it's clear they went after the wrong guy. I mean, you're going after a guy in Deshaun Watson who was out of the league for 2 years, and
Yes,
like I said,
yes,
he
that
sat
trade
on a
was-
table to get his chiller ring touched.
One of the
what
worst
about
trades.
what about
in NFL
Go
history.
out.
what about Trevor Lawrence?
Nah, he just balled last year for the Jags. He ain't
Yeah,
going
but
nowhere.
what if they fucking are dog shit this year?
Honestly, like, be better than any guy we have on our roster now.
What about?
But I still say, like, for the
about
Browns to
Tua?
make another blockbuster move, it's got to be for a quarterback or a wide receiver, like upcoming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
they,
disagree.
They
with
need
you.
receiver. Jerry Judy's the wide receiver one right now. That's not good.
That shit is not
Yeah.
good. No, I
Like
agree.
I said
I guess-
before, he's not a wide receiver one. He's
Fuck no. He's hardly a wide
dude.
receiver two.
Yeah.
My thoughts on the trade. As a Bengals fan, I love it. He's out of the division.
As he
One
should,
less
yeah.
guy for Joe Burrow to not have to worry about. I don't give a shit who your left tackle is. That dude's gonna wreak havoc. Mm-hmm. I mean, so glad he's gone, but it's all rumor floating around, and I don't want to believe this is true. If Aaron Donald comes out of retirement and joins the Rams, dude, there's no way, right? That's not happening, right?
that would be absolutely insane.
He
Fucking
told
how?
Pat McAfee that I gotta find that fire, and
That
that's
he's like thinking about it, or he's.
How
I forget the
long
term
was
he
Gronk
used.
out of retirement before he came back?
A year.
Anybody remember?
Yeah, I think it was only 1 year.
Oh, it was only 1 year.
I think so.
But I mean,
So-
Aaron Donald, like
He's been out
Les
for 2 years?
Snead. Yeah,
2 years, yeah.
Les Snead said this today. He's like, since he retired, I don't think Aaron Donald has skipped a workout.
I believe that.
I believe
guy's
that
a,
too.
The
Dude's
guy's a freak.
fucking
He reminds me
Animal.
of James Harrison, dude.
Yeah, James
Those
Harrison.
guys.
Yeah.
dude. He's a
Freaks.
freak of nature. This guy is a fucking.
But I was talking to
Unit.
Adrian about this before the pod started. Can you imagine? You have Braden Fisk, Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett.
Could
Yeah.
afford Byron Young,
I forgot about
Kobe
Byron
Turner.
Young.
Kobe Turner. I mean, the line is freaking
Jesus.
nuts, dude.
Matt Stafford. He actually might get hurt from being on the field too much.
Fucking practice. Like,
That's true, bro. Like, and then, dude, the Rams were just so fucking set. They had Devontae Smith. They got Puka
No,
Nacua.
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams.
Or sorry, retarded moment. Devontae Adams. names. Devontae Adams, Puka Nakua. They have 10 tight ends.
Yeah,
And-
that are all like solid though.
And they're great.
Kyron Williams.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Kyron
mentioned
Williams, yes, Kyron Williams. Did you see Terrence Ferguson's fucking Instagram?
No.
Bro, he has a fucking ball throwing machine thing that his like fiance or whatever was like putting balls into, and he was just sitting on the side of his pool just catching one-handed grabs.
Snag 'em.
Oh.
That's badass.
I just
Bam.
thought of this after Adrian
Bam.
was talking about this. If I'm Devontae Adams, I'm throwing a party. Like, I'm finally
Hell
on
yeah.
a team who is going out of the way to make us
So-
compete for a Lombardi trophy.
Yes.
His tenure in Green Bay. I'm not saying that Green Bay was bad, but
No, they just couldn't get over the hump.
I will continue to go back and talk about this. Green Bay never took swings. And what are
No.
the Rams doing?
The Packers used to be ran like the Bengals used to be run. They're just
Yep.
old, very old school.
Never took a receiver in the
Never.
first round.
Bro, they don't
never
have any
signed free agents.
They
like,
don't have fucking money. That's the thing. They don't have money. They're a fucking publicly funded program, and they don't have enough public money coming in to make these moves. They just don't, because they need stadium renovations. That costs a fucking boatload because their fucking stadium is 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the fucking Roman Coliseum up
Hey,
there.
at least their field is heated.
That is true. That is true. I mean, honestly, that was a good investment by them, to be fair. But, like, I don't know. It's stupid. Like, I don't like the Packers, and I'm so happy that Micah Parsons is out until October, and Josh Jacobs is fucking going to rot in a prison cell because he beat the fuck out of his girlfriend.
Another point I want to get
Strangled her.
to. I forgot to talk about this. I said the biggest loser of the trade was the Browns. The biggest loser of the trade by far is Jared Verse.
Absolutely.
Because you have a guy in his second year, you never have an edge that gets traded as good as you are at his age, that young. And I seen a report today on ESPN. There was a reporter that asked him, so what were your thoughts after you seen that you got traded to the
I saw
Browns?
this as well. Yeah.
Oh, I was upset. I'm like, dude, he was a lot more than upset.
No, I bet you.
yeah,
I
that
looked
dude was
over at
throwing
Chris Gear.
shit.
I
like-
bet you
I
there
looked
was
over at
holes in
Chris Gear. I
drywall.
was like, I guarantee you broke a few windows in his house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet you there was holes in drywall.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, it had to have been.
love the guy. I'm happy he's on our team. Just like we
At
got
least
a
he's-
guy that's still not. He's not even in his prime yet. But like I said, he's still the big loser of the trade.
At least Jared Verse is back in his home state. You know.
Oh, he was from
Was he
Ohio.
from Ohio?
Yeah, he's
I
from
didn't know
Dayton. He's
that.
from Dayton.
I did not know that.
He's a Dayton.
And he
kid,
went to
so-
Florida State, right?
Yeah.
He went to Florida,
Florida
State,
State.
right, Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was the only team that should have made the Natty.
Then
Right?
they threw a fit and
Yeah.
everyone against Georgia sat out like in the bowl game and they got fucking killed like 62-3.
And then they
complained
played.
that
Then they
should've
played
been in the
Georgia.
Natty.
Then they played Georgia
played-
Tech in week 0 and got fucking railed.
Next year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because him and Fisk were in the same class. That is wild, by the way.
That is
Him and
kind of
Braden
crazy.
Hand, yeah.
But all right, is there
All right.
anything? I feel like we were on this a while.
We
is
have
there
been on this
anything
one
else
for
that
a
anybody
long
of you
time.
want to say? Because I hogged the mic.
I got one thing. Myles Garrett is not gonna look good in blue. It's just not gonna. It's just
Kind
I
of
mean,
thought the same. Like,
That's
it's
just kind of a
gonna look so
factual
weird.
statement. That's just a statement.
But you
of
go
facts.
from brown to blue. It's like it's not going to look
He's
good.
still kind of brown though.
Odd, yeah. Come on, bro.
What?
Was that you that said that, Adrian?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay.
I said he's still in brown.
Oh. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to
But-
hockey. So
Yeah, did you watch that game last night?
I watched a little bit of it, but I was so fucking tired last
At
night,
one
bro.
point, it was 3-1, and then
3-1, and then Vegas
Knights
comes
came
back 5-4. Hey, do you
they
Ben,
won 5-4.
No.
5-4?
Holy shit!
Ben, do you think that the Vegas Knights, like in between the second and third period before they like really came back, do you think they listened to that song? It starts off, "We're gonna skate to one song and one song only."
yeah, that's Blades of Glory.
Yeah,
is the
what's that?
movie. It's the movie.
What's that song again? What's that song called?
The
In
fellas
Paris.
in Paris, though.
That's not the name of it.
I ain't taking your bait, homie.
I ain't taking your bait either. I know that song. I
I
love
gotta
that
figure
song.
that. I gotta figure out that song name. We listen to it a lot, Ben.
Spotify might be able to tell you, bro.
Ball so hard.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, what's the name of that song, sir?
Fellas in Paris.
That's not it. We'll figure it out by the end of the pod. No, but the Vegas Knights, man.
Yeah, are they actually better than Carolina,
I
or
just
is
think- I
this
think
just like a Cinderella run?
I think it's a sin. I don't know. I think a little bit of it has to do with Tort. I think it's the coaching style.
Like I know nothing about hockey, so I don't know.
I think Tort is a old school nitty gritty. Like he told his guys in between the periods last night, "You're playing like shit. You guys fucking suck." And he like walked out, and then they win 5-4. So it's like they were down 3-1. They were at the end of
They're
the,
down
I think,
2-0 too.
Yeah, I think at the end of the second period, I think it was 3-2. I think the Vegas scored at the end of the second period. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% positive because, like I said, I was so fucking tired I turned it off, bro. I redid my fire ring outside, by the way. I should have said that earlier when talking about campfires. I redid my fire ring. I filled in the hole, right? I put dirt in it that I had like leftover dirt, and then I took all the stones that I had that was sitting out back in that flower bed because that kind of looked like shit, and we wanted to plant stuff there. We want to plant cilantro and some wildflowers there because you go through a lot of cilantro. But anyway, I put the stones around the fire pit. It looks good.
King shit, bro.
It looks really good. So, anyway, I did that, and then my job right now, I'm so fucking busy at work. It is draining. Like, I've got to get used to it because, like, I went 0 to 100, actually 0 to 1,000, like real quick, real fucking quick, and it was. I'm like, I get home and I'm mentally drained, and then I start doing physical work and I'm just drained all around. So I turned it off. I was fucking exhausted. But then I woke up. I woke up, dude.
Either.
I woke up this morning because I was like, oh, Panthers or the Panthers. God damn it! I just put a Jer in there. The Hurricanes. They got this in the bag. More than likely, I mean, they're up 3-1. Fuck it. I'm gonna turn it off. Wake up this morning, the Vegas Knights went 5-4, and I was like, "Wow, what the fuck?
What happened?
What happened here? That was
reminded me of
awesome."
the Wild and Avalanche game.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like there were so many goals.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
this one was different, but like, because this game it happened late
Yeah,
compared to Wild and Avalanche.
It was early. Dude. I don't, and then like, it is just like such an electric series already. I mean, the Stanley Cup Finals are always electric. Like always,
It's fun to watch.
They're
Fun to
always
watch.
fun to watch. It's a good time. It's just a great thing to be a part of. Great thing to watch. And then tonight, well, yeah, everybody sees this. This game will be over. But tonight we have the Knicks and the Spurs.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not big into the NBA much. I'm a LeBron fan, and that's really about it. But I am looking forward to that Spurs Knicks series.
100%,
Dude, it's gonna be so fun.
I will
It's
say,
so fun to watch.
I think it's going to
Wemby's just the best.
I think it's going to
Wemby
be
is awesome.
Spurs in 6.
Really?
I
But
think
this
the
is
Spurs are
going
gonna
to
win
be
too,
a
but-
phenomenal series. Like
I think it's gonna be Spurs
the
in
Knicks
7.
are not a team to back down this year.
No.
In years past, they'd get to the conference semis or the conference
And they'd roll over.
finals, and yes, they rolled over every time. But this team is different. They have not lost in over a month,
Yeah.
and they have faced all the adversity that they have had to face. But
There was a
the
guy.
Knicks are going to have they're going to have OG Anunoby on Wemby. Like, dude,
That's just not going to
enough.
work. That's not going to work.
not
And
gonna
Mitchell
work.
Robinson can't do it
And
either.
like I said before, the biggest player on the Spurs outside of Wemby, but by far, is Stephon Castle.
I agree.
He has been a dog in the playoffs. On top of that, you add in Dylan Harper. Then they have that Vassell and
Yeah.
Champagne, or
Champagne.
whatever his name is. Like, they're just as complete as the Knicks, if not more.
They got depth. A lot of it. So I think that it's going to be Spurs in 7. I think that
I could see a 7-game series.
I think that the Knicks are gonna pull it out in Game 6 in New York, and because Game 6 New York, it's gonna be fucking crazy. There's gonna be stars there. There's gonna be fucking high up politicians there.
But Game 7 would be in San Antonio.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the Game 6, the Knicks are gonna take.
Oh yeah.
Are gonna take it in New York.
I got,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got what you're saying.
So like I seriously, I think it's gonna go 7. And
you talking about that? This reminds me of one of the games in Cleveland. New York,
dude.
That was a home game for the Knicks.
Yeah.
I was embarrassed as a Cavs fan.
Yeah.
The reason why I was embarrassed is because we get into Game 7 against the Pistons in Detroit. Dan Gilbert, I don't know if you guys knew this, the owner of the Cleveland Cavs, he paid and shuttled 25 buses full of fans to Detroit. And then we come back to Cleveland, and we allow that in our home arena?
Yeah.
Like, that was insane. So, like, I agree
it
with
was
Adrian.
also some
This could
pussy
be
shit.
a very good 7-game
This is gonna be a good
series.
series,
It really
dude.
could be.
It really will be.
It was also some pussy shit by Dan Gilbert for kicking like Fat Joe and those other Knicks.
Oh,
They were
I
sitting
100%
courtside and
agree.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
not a fan of that. It
Yeah.
made
Bought
no
the seats,
sense.
let him sit there.
And who kicks out Fat Joe? Guy's an icon, dude. Guy's a fucking legend.
Guy's an icon.
He's not so fat anymore. Like he got on that Ozempic, but like the he's just a dog.
Yeah.
You can't hate Fat Joe. Just can't hate
What
him.
time is that? What time is that game tonight?
8:30.
Okay, do either of you guys like get into college baseball?
A little bit. I'll
not
watch
as-
the college
no.
baseball World Series.
I'm not going to lie, I don't.
Like I'll watch it.
I watched a game last weekend on Saturday. Would have been the UCLA
St.
against
Mary's?
no. I can't remember who they. Oh, it was Virginia Tech.
Oh yeah.
That was a game.
They walked
were
them off,
hitting
yeah.
nukes.
West Virginia. Are you getting to West Virginia? West
Talking
Virginia.
about UCLA right now.
Yeah, no, but are you getting to West Virginia? Is that where like you were going with this?
Oh no, I just
West
saying,
Virginia. West
I've
Virginia.
been
had a
watching
fucking-
college baseball a lot, and college baseball is electric. These super
Dude.
regionals and the regionals are awesome.
The college baseball and college softball World Series is very electric. Like it is
Yeah.
super electric. And like I watched West Virginia. I think they were playing Kentucky 2 nights ago.
Yep.
They fucking walked one off.
Kentucky came back down 5-1 in the 8th and just hit
Yeah.
back-to-back
Holy
nukes,
shit.
tied it up.
Yeah. and then West Virginia, where are they at bottom of the 9th? Or yeah, I think bottom of the 9th.
Walk-off single.
Walk-off single. Do you watch? We talked about this in the group chat. Have you watched? Do you watch college softball?
Yeah, college softball is awesome.
Electric. It is so fucking awesome.
This Texas series is going to be
It's
good.
gonna be so
It's going to
good.
be good. I agree.
It
We
is
got
gonna be
Keegan
so good.
Tavon, the pitcher for Texas, and that Kennedy for Texas Tech. They're going to pitch all 3 games. It's
Yeah.
just-
Yeah.
Oh, they can do that?
Uh huh. Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah. They don't. 'cause
Like
they don't,
Keegan
they don't
Tavon
have,
has 20 complete
Makes
games this
sense.
year.
Yeah, they don't have the pressure
Yeah.
in their elbow throwing overhand.
Dude. So I started watching the Texas Tech girls after the Florida series, and like I don't think I've really missed a game since then. And they got beat by Tennessee, I think. And
I think you might be right.
and that kind of stunk for him. And like the only reason I'm like I think I said this last week on the pod. The only reason I'm a really big fan of him is because of White Chocolate's daughter.
Oh, 100%.
I mean that's
Oh,
honestly
yeah.
the only reason to be a fan, dude.
And
I
she's
see,
a stud, too.
and she's the one who won against Alabama 2
Yeah,
nights
she had a
ago.
walk-off, yeah.
Walk off single, I think, or walk off double, bottom of the 8th. And so this Texas series is going to be so fucking awesome.
Should be good.
Because there's a lot of drama around Texas Tech and Texas right now. Have you heard about this?
I have not.
Okay, so Texas Tech, so backstory. Steve Sarkisian said that
Oh, yeah, okay. I know
the
this.
shit about how like they're the best team in Texas and nobody can compete with them in Texas because they're just so fucking phenomenal. And it's like that's a lot coming from a team that didn't make the playoffs last year, but whatever. And Texas Tech said, we're buying out our first 2 games. We'll buy out your first 2 games college football season, and we'll schedule something. That way we can figure out who the best team in Texas really is. And that's how confident Texas Tech is. Texas Tech has a guy. His name's Cody Cunningham. You heard of him?
Yeah, he's
Stud.
a big NIL guy.
Big dude. And he's a big NIL guy for everything. He's a oil money for sure. And he played for the Colts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he is a huge oil mongol. He's the one that's funding the softball run, their football, basketball. I mean, this guy's got it all. He wants all sports to prosper in the NCAA. And like there's that hearing going on in Washington D.C. this week, like the Save College Sports Act or something like that Nick Saban's a part of, Urban Meyer's a part of, like all these big college guys are a part of, and Cody Campbell is a part of it because he wants a structure behind NIL and behind everything to allow schools to have all sports. Dude, Arkansas, who is in the SEC, just had to get rid of their tennis program.
They didn't have money for it?
Didn't have the money for it because all their money is
tough.
All their money is going towards football, basketball, baseball.
That's tough,
like, and that's not right for the kids. That's just I don't. There does need to be a structure in place, and I love NIL, and I'm going to say this out of being biased because Ohio State has some very massive donors. Now, these massive donors may have went to one particular island somewhere at one point in their life, but that's just besides the fact. They have huge donors, and these donors have paid for our success.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And these donors probably paid for that success before NIL, but that's all right. We got fined for that once and got stripped of some shit, so we're all right.
Yeah, we paid the price.
We paid the price, and, so.
That's just the one thing I look at with you talking about the NIL. With Ohio State, like all of our NIL is flowing towards football. Mm-hmm. It's like we're not funding basketball. I don't know the right word.
We're not funding baseball. Like we're
not
funding,
splitting it up evenly.
No.
Or not even evenly, just splitting it up.
Dude, football's getting 50%, and then everybody else gets the rest.
Right.
And it's probably more. It's probably more than that. Honestly, it's probably more than that, and that sucks for those kids. Our lacrosse team actually did pretty good this year. I did see that, but our basketball team, imagine if we. Diebler needs fucking gone, but imagine we pumped a good amount of money into basketball. Imagine we split. No, imagine we split it up in an even way around football and basketball and baseball and all the other sports. St. Henry is playing a fucking.
I was going to bring this up.
The pitcher for whoever it is.
No, I don't want to cut you off, but I have something I want to talk about the St. Henry game tonight.
Okay, hold on. I'll let you take that one. I'll take the reins on that. So anyway, the if we imagine there's a rule set in place, and hopefully that comes out of this hearing in D.C. that money is going to program sports, all the sports in a even way and even flow and everything
to be evenly allocated.
Yes, evenly. Exactly. Allocated evenly behind everything. Our basketball team could be phenomenal. Our baseball team
knows it.
Could be phenomenal. Our softball team could be phenomenal. Our fucking chess club could be phenomenal. we could
be pretty good.
We could have the next Magnus Carlsen.
Who the fuck is Magnus Carlsen?
He's the best chess player in the world. He actually just got beat the other day, but
why do you know that?
I used to play chess a lot, bro. I love chess. I'm not gonna lie, I love chess. I just don't have the time. I don't have the time to play it right now. I love chess, dude.
All right, you want me to talk about this?
Yes, talk about.
Sorry, I'm just kind of itching. So I know that Ben, I think that you're going to have your mind blown on this. And Adrian, I think you're going to have your mind blown as well. So for those of you that don't know, that's watching or listening or whatever, this week is regional, like the regional finals for high school baseball. Mm-hmm. Today we had Coldwater was playing and they got beat. I know that Fort Recovery advanced to the regionals. Marion and Minster and a few others. And then you also have St. Henry. So this is what I'm talking about.
Talk about it.
So St. Henry played Patrick Henry today in the regional finals or semifinals. It was one of the two. That game was played at Patrick Henry.
Oh yeah,
really?
In regionals.
The parents
their
were pissed.
starting pitcher is going to Ohio State.
Yeah.
But St. Henry won 6-5 tonight.
Last
But what I'm getting at is that is unheard of. How does the OHSAA allow that?
How did that happen?
They were supposed to play in Bowling Green, and then from what I understand, I
think the AD tried to get, because there was an AD and a bunch of other people in the facility at St. Henry that were trying to get the game to be in a neutral site, and BG was one of them. But it was already determined the beginning of the year. It was played at Patrick Henry. But, like, when you know that school is in the division, how can you say that they are not hosting sectionals, which is what it normally is they'll host sectionals to host regionals?
Regional,
yeah.
I just cannot believe that St. Henry won, because that, like, if this were to be a MAC school, if this were to be Fort Recovery, St. Henry, Coldwater, New Bremen, you name it, us that's home, we are going there to watch the regionals.
Yeah.
We are going to support that team. Like, I'm not saying everybody's going to show up, but there's going to be a huge crowd for a baseball game, which you never see in regionals. Like, you see a big crowd, but not, like, if this was in a MAC school, it would be insane.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, now that St. Henry's advancing, I don't know when they play again.
I couldn't tell you either, but
I
just thought that was absurd. I've never heard of that in my entire life.
I can't believe that we beat them. I can't believe it was in Patrick Henry. That is actually really insane. But I mean, hey, sports are great. I love sports, dude. That's why, like, it is gonna be kind of sad hanging up the mics for the summer, but at the same time, I think this is very needed for us. Like, we all want to enjoy summer.
Yeah.
We want to have a good time. Like, you'll see videos of us probably. Like, I'll upload shit on TikTok and YouTube and whatnot from time to time of just probably us just being dumbass buffoons. But, you know.
Oh, we do that stuff?
But, like, Ben and Slurp and I are all on the same page that, like, football season, when that rolls around, like, that's our season. Would you disagree with that, Ben?
I would say so.
That's our season, and I'm not speaking on Jaren's behalf because I don't know what Jaren's plans are. Me and you talked about this yesterday. Like, he's on the road a lot with work. That's probably taking a toll on him. He wants to be around his wife and whatnot, and that's understandable to the max, right? And, you know, Jaren's, all three of us, he's probably one of our best friends. He is your best friend, but he's probably one of our best friends
100%
across this couch. And so, like, he texted us yesterday and was like, hey, listen, like, the pod was really fun at the beginning when we were doing it, and that was honestly probably because of football season. Like, I think I'm done for now until the winter, which I would think that when football season comes back around, he'll probably be back in here as well. I would think. Because he's going to want to talk Browns. He's going to want to talk.
Is there going to be anything Browns to talk about?
Football player, yeah. He's just going to want to talk ball. What do you say, Seth?
Is there going to be anything Browns to talk about this year?
Oh, yeah. I mean, get down here and be like, yeah, hey, look at that. The Browns lost again. So I just keep talking
41-3.
Oh, that's it?
Shador Sanders had a good game this week. Rallied up a whole 60 yards.
11 for 35, 121 yards.
All right,
one
chill
touchdown,
out, chill
4
out.
picks.
Is there any just real quick before we actually wrap this up? Is there any like word on Quinshon Judkins? Like what's gonna?
He's back. And
Is he training?
Rehabbing and stuff. The training, couldn't tell you. I don't want to spit any false information out there, but I'd hope he'd about be back for the start of the season.
I bet you. I hope he is too, man. I love that guy. God, Ohio State dude.
That injury just like.
Oh, when I saw that dude, I almost threw up. I almost threw up.
It was crazy because it instantly just reminded me of Nick Chubb's injury against the Steelers.
Yes.
Which, speaking of that, I want to go back and talk about this.
Not a good hit.
I hate the Browns fans that say that hit from Minka was dirty.
And it
No,
wasn't.
not a dirty
Because there's two players I will bring up. You have Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb at that same time. You go high and try to tackle them normal. It's like a normal form tackle that's clean.
They're gonna fuck.
You go at the normal weight, they're getting drived 5 yards back.
Yeah.
They're
Get
breaking
off
the
me.
tackle, and in that instance, that was in the goal line, Chubb would score. Like, it's not like he put his helmet right into his knee.
Yeah, no.
He went low, and it was just a pure
freak thing.
accident.
Yeah, it was a freak accident.
Like, I just hate the Browns fans that say that was dirty. Like, that was not dirty.
Not at
It
all.
was not dirty.
No.
Nope.
It was just a
You know
tragic
something we didn't talk about with the Rams is who else they picked up in this offseason.
Oh, that corner, Trent McDuffie,
Trent McDuffie.
Trent McDuffie.
who they
Stud.
also traded away
First round
multiple
pick.
first-round picks.
That's crazy.
Like,
They
and
just
then-
don't call.
they
forgot about that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, we didn't even fucking hit on
Yeah.
that. All right, boys. And
Real quick before we leave, I don't know if you're wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Do we want to go around and say our prediction for the finals and the amount of games?
I want to do prediction for the finals, amount of games, and I also
Stanley?
and Stanley, and I also, before the football season gets started and before we fire this back up again, I would imagine that we're probably going to do this maybe before week 1, as we get more news coming out of teams and stuff like
College
that.
ball starts before NFL does.
Yeah, that's true. But I think maybe we'll start like week 2 of Ohio State, like that leading up to Texas. Maybe that's where we start because we're obviously going to steamroll Ball State. Everybody knows that. So
Chill, bro. Cardinals are different.
okay. So let's tentatively plan on that. And who's to say that we're not going to fucking miss this and come back to it August 1st? But let's just say week 2 leading up to Texas, Ohio State, that's when we start. So everybody watch
Works
out for that.
me.
Work for you?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if it works for Jaron. And if Jaron doesn't want to come, and if he just wants to pop in from time to time, that's fine as well. I mean, we're happy to have him. We don't really care. So, okay, yeah, like let's do our very, very, very early Super Bowl picks now. So
Got mine.
let's
That didn't take me long.
Rams.
yeah, I know what yours is. Fucking, it's probably not gonna happen. They might get there, but they're probably gonna lose. Let's start off with NBA. I'll go first. I think Game 7, San Antonio Spurs and San Antonio. Ben, what did you got?
Give Spurs in 5.
Spurs in 5. Wow.
I'll take the Spurs in 6. I'll take the Spurs in 6 because they're coming off of a huge series where they stole game 1 on the home court of the Thunder, which was a team that I thought was pretty much unbeatable, but the Spurs have proved me wrong. And I just think the Spurs are winning. If the Knicks were to win, it's going to be a 7-game series. I do not see the Knicks sweeping them, winning in 5 or 6.
Ben just said, on the block, down the hatch, curls for the girls, Spurs in 5.
Spurs in 5.
That's what he
Spurs
said.
in 5, baby.
That's what he said. You know, something I saw.
I could see the Spurs in 5. I really could. I just don't
It
think
could happen. I just
there's
don't.
a guy on the Knicks that's able to guard Wemby.
Yeah.
Even Cat.
No,
I don't
Cat
think
can't.
he can.
He's too gay. So
He is very sus. Oh, SEC.
the only reason I want the Knicks to win is because I'm tired of everybody saying how fucking dominant the West is. That's the only reason I want the Knicks to win. The only reason I'm really actually
Fuck
cheering.
that. I don't want the Knicks to win at all.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, I'm a Cavs fan. Fuck the Knicks.
I mean, I hate the Knicks too, but I mean, I'm gonna at least like to see them win because they're in our. You know.
A big reason why I don't want to see the Knicks win is the tangent that Stephen A. Smith is going to go on.
That is so.
If
Yeah,
they
it's
win.
gonna be awful.
I just cannot
that's
stand
gonna be
Stephen
terrible
A.
to
Smith.
fucking watch. One thing that I'm gonna bring up real quick. I can't remember who it is on the fucking Knicks. This guy was shooting floaters over a 12-foot ladder, practicing for Wemby.
Would it have been like
Who?
Josh Hart or like OG Anunoby, Jalen Brunson?
It wasn't Jalen Brunson. It might have been OG Anunoby, or it might have been Mikal Bridges.
I forgot they have him. Holy shit! Yeah.
It
Get
might
all the
have-
Villanova guys.
I think.
Did you say a 12-foot ladder?
A 12-foot. He had a trainer, 12-foot ladder. He was going from all angles of the court, shooting it like this.
That's something that we will never see.
He was
ever again.
making. I'll have to find the video. He was making them.
That's insane.
It was insane. Okay, NHL. Ben, hit me. What do you got?
Canes and 6.
Canes and 6. Slurp.
Not sure the amount of games, but I'm taking the Canes. The games I've watched from them, dominant.
Canes are studs, bro. Knights and 7.
Knights and 7, huh?
Knights and 7. Just because it's going to be an obvious choice out of this guy of the Super Bowl. Slurp, I want you to go first.
Early takes for the Super Bowl.
Early takes for the Super Bowl.
Rams.
Against?
I don't.
Just say it, Seth. Just say it. It's okay to say it as a Browns fan.
There's 3 teams I have in mind.
I have
on the
3 teams as
AFC.
well. I have 3 teams too.
The Bills, Bengals, and Chiefs. But
They're pretty close on my 3 teams.
I feel like I'm cussing. I don't want to say the Bengals, but
The team from Cincinnati.
It's not even the fact if Burrow's able to stay healthy. Just they finally have additions on defense to where
And their schedule is so favorable towards it. Not even hating on it. It's an easy schedule, but their schedule is so favorable.
I still would like to see Josh Allen fucking do something in a big game.
That would be so nice.
Everybody loves him, including me. And it's like, can you just show out in a big game, not turn the ball over?
I love his wife too.
Yeah, I'd say Rams to win it, but I'd say the Bills, Bengals, or the Chiefs is who they're going to be facing.
So my 3 teams from the AFC are Bills, Bengals, Broncos against the Rams. And I really like, for the sake of I could probably go to the Super Bowl parade, I want the Bengals to win it because that would be fucking that'd be sick. Do you think they'd have a? No, it'd be too fucking cold. Do you think they'd have a Super Bowl parade on the river like they did in Tampa? But it'd be too fucking cold for that.
Too cold. Yeah.
But yeah, that's. I think the Rams are gonna win it all. I mean, they're so studded out right now.
If you ask me, the Rams are going to lose into the Super Bowl to the Cincinnati Bengals because they won't get bailed out by another bullshit holding penalty.
That
was a clear hold.
That
Yeah, fuck you.
No,
Yeah,
that was,
Bengals over Rams. Bengals over the Rams for me.
So I figured. All right, man. Well, we'll be back. Give us a couple months, and we'll be back at her. We can't.
Short little hiatus.
Yeah, a little hiatus.
Hey, early prediction for CFP?
Yeah.
All 12 teams. Or the Natty.
Just the Natty. Not no. That's
Oh man. Fuck.
I'm saying Buckeyes.
I think the Buckeyes are gonna win it all again. Yeah. We got such a good team.
Yeah, I'll take Ohio State.
Chris
This is a little
Henry in
biased,
the-
but I think Georgia's
Chris
gonna be
Henry in
good
the
this
receiver
year.
room now with Brandon Ennis and Jeremiah. Love to see it. I can't wait to see it. I don't want to say love. Can't wait to see it, but
I think Texas A&M is going to shock a lot of people this year. I think it's going to be Ohio State versus Texas A&M. If the playoff like bracket goes the right way for each team.
the thing with me with Ohio State is this is the toughest schedule Ohio State has had, I think, since I've been alive.
This is a tough.
We have
schedule.
a tough schedule. Like this is a year that we could
Starting off
potentially
tough.
lose 3 games before the end of the year.
You know, I think we beat Texas. I really do. I'm gonna give a prediction on that. We play Oregon this year, right?
At home. Yes.
I think we beat Oregon. You know the team that I'm scared to death of because they got depth. They're older, new coach. Place is gonna be fucking hopping.
It's got to be an away game.
Penn State. I am
I
scared
don't know about Penn State.
to
That
death
being
of Penn State.
they
this
just
year.
lost all their players. To Virginia
Yeah, but they
Tech.
just
They
got
followed
fucking
Franklin.
every player from Iowa State, who is a
That is-
junior,
That is true. That is
as
true. That
junior or a senior. And that coach is
Fair point.
not a coach to sleep on.
is fair point, Adrian.
I think that Indiana will probably make the playoffs, and I know we play them in Bloomington, but I think they will make the playoffs. They're going to make the playoffs with 2 or 3 losses. Indiana is not going to be as good of a squad as they were last year.
Oh,
That was a freak show team who just lost a lot. I mean, they lost quite a bit of people in the draft. They had some older guys. Now Sig is a hell of a guy to get these players. I love him. I don't really love him, but like I love what he does. The guy is phenomenal at what he does. But I don't think that he is going to be able to put together that kind of a team for a couple years. They have a good QB. Their QB is really good. I can't remember his freaking name right now, but he's a transfer from
Josh Hoover, TCU.
Thank you, Josh Hoover.
Did you know that off the top of your head, or did you look it up?
No, he knew that. off the
I
top of his
knew
head.
that. Yeah.
He knew that off the top of his head.
I wish I could remember.
Dude, you know, when did we play Indiana? It's later in the
Probably
it's
week 10 or 11.
yeah, I say it's later in the year. Man, you know one thing that's gonna stink, dude, is like recording wise during a football season is gonna kind of be a tough one for me. I might have a brand new baby in the heart of football season. So recording for me is gonna be we're gonna have to probably have some quick episodes. Or hopefully the baby's sleeping. But we're gonna have a fresh baby. Man, I'd love to go to that game in Bloomington though. You know how fun that would be, Ben?
Would be sick.
Oh man. That'd be
The
great.
fuck is a Hoosier?
What the fuck is a Hoosier? Their fucking mascot's like a buffalo or something. That doesn't make sense. Oh well. All right, we'll be back in a couple months. I hope everybody enjoys it. Enjoy the summer. We're going to watch out for some dumb videos of us because they're coming.
Oh, for sure.
They're coming. We're gonna definitely be doing that. We love everybody who tunes in. Well, not everybody. Tater can probably go fuck himself.
Tater's not catching a stray.
Oh, I like Tater.
I like Tater. He's a good cat. He's just fun. He's just fun to pick on.
What a guy.
He's a good guy. He's a great guy. All right. Coaches on 3. 1, 2, 3. Coaches.
Coaches.
Coaches.